Raya and the Last Dragon was the latest movie released by Disney, and it's about this world where this fog-like thing known as the Droon has taken over the world, and the dragons at that time sacrifice themselves to basically stop it. And when the Droon comes back due to an incident, Raya, a girl who lost her dad in the whole thing, spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, it's been 2 months, she goes to try to find the last dragon and hopefully get rid of the Droon once and for all, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in this movie. So, I was looking forward to this movie. I'm a big fan of Disney overall. The trailers looked interesting enough, and, not including Tenet, this was the first movie I saw in the theaters when my movie theaters reopened, so thank goodness for that. And I am so glad that this was the first movie that I saw in theaters, not including Tenet, but like the first movie I saw when theaters really reopened for the most part. This movie is really, really good. I was surprised by how good it was. It's like, Disney movies I usually enjoy. They're not like my favorite movies every year by any means, but this one blew me away. It was probably one of the best Disney movies within the last few years. I was so happy about this movie. So let's start with the stuff that I liked. The animation, I really enjoyed. I thought it was very detailed. I liked how all these different areas of this land are shown, how they're really well done. They all look very unique, very much its own thing. It's so impressive. It's very detailed as well. The action scenes are also surprisingly very well animated as well. Also, the voice acting. The voice acting in this movie is actually really good. Kelly Marie Tran, I know she took a lot of flack for Star Wars, but in Raya and the Last Dragon, she's really good as Raya. I really believed her as the character. Meanwhile, Gemma Chan voices one of the main villains, Namari. I thought she was really good too. I liked her arc as well. And then there's Awkwafina, who voices Sisu, who is technically the Last Dragon. I was worried about her for the most part, because I was worried that she was going to be annoying, like that really annoying side character in a movie. And I was kind of dreading it, thinking, oh god, is she going to be so annoying? And thankfully she isn't. She is really funny. She nails her comical scenes down. She nails her emotional scenes as well. And, she's just a delight in this movie. Everyone's really good in this movie. And the entire world building of this movie, it's also really fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I kind of want to see more of this world, either through a sequel, maybe a TV show. Knowing Disney, they'll probably do either one eventually. But let's get into the things I honestly didn't care for. Now, one of the main complaints I've heard about this was that it borrowed a lot from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Honestly, it didn't bother me too much until I rewatched it, not the movie, but I watched an honest trailer for it. And oh, okay. I mean, I still think the movie's really good, but you can't deny that there's some elements from Avatar: The Last Airbender there. It didn't bother me so much because I thought Raya and the Last Dragon changed it enough to the point where it's oh, this is its own thing. And I honestly was more annoyed when Frozen 2 just basically said, air, earth, water, fire, whatever it was. That annoyed me more than Raya and the Last Dragon did in regards of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Also, even though, Awkwafina nails her funny scenes, there were some funny moments that just didn't land for me, unfortunately. I didn't think they were that clever, unfortunately, or really that funny. It's charming, it's cute, but, yeah. Also, some moments kind of feel forced rather than natural. By that I mean it doesn't feel like it would actually go with the story or what they were trying to go for. And it just feels oh, we gotta do this just for the sake of plot. Especially towards the end. Mainly involving the Mari's character. There was a moment where I was doesn't that kind of go against what you were thinking about doing? Or, I don't know. But, also I forgot to mention this. I did really like how dark this movie kind of got. Not totally dark, but how mature. Mature is not really that good word. I was just surprised by how far they can go with this movie at times. Because there was moments where I was just stunned, where it was are they doing this? Are they actually going to go through with this? That is incredible. And it works. It really does work. Again, this is one of Disney's better animated movies within the last few years. Really dug the animation, really dug the voice acting. The world building is incredible. Maybe just a little few tweaks with the story would have been a little better, but I'm not going to deny that this movie actually cheered me up when I saw it, so that's good. Also, if you saw it in the theater, they had this like short, like all the Disney movies have shorts at the beginning. This one was also really good as well. It's about this couple who dances in the rain and they look younger and there's no talking whatsoever. I thought that was also really sweet too. But Raya and the Last Dragon, I'll give it, I'm being generous, I'll give it 3.5 out of 4 stars. See it. So, what was the last Disney movie that you saw in theaters? Comment down below. Not necessarily in theaters. What's your favorite Disney movie of all time? Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. This is Pat, and stay safe.